We're back. They are doing some what I assume is very intense Smash GG mid chat.
True. You gotta do all the bans and such.
You gotta do
I'm
your
seeing
bans. You gotta talk. I think it's very interesting the Smash GG online tournament meta of some people are just like no nonsense. They ban, they do everything, and then they go. And other people like want to have a solid conversation mid chat.
right, yeah.
They're like, oh, what
And,
do you think
here
about
we
that
go.
last Firefox? Like,
All right, guys, thanks for bearing with us. We have figured it out, and this is, I believe, game 2 of this set. Pound decides to bring Strazz to Pokemon. I don't hate the decision
no,
here, and see what he
I
can
think it felt like I said, Strazz was having some Pound, sorry, was having some issues in like not feeling comfortable pressuring Strazz's shield, and so
Right.
like get that space. Pokemon's a long stage. You got lasers.
do. Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
being
I mean,
said,
look
he
at this.
still keeps running in, and then
We're seeing
Falco
so
off
many of
speed
those
60.
dares. So many of these
That's
approaching
it.
dares.
That's
and
it. No.
That cape, man, that covers a lot. That really covers a lot. You want to try to Firebird such that you're close enough to go straight up. The cape turns you around, but you can probably still just go onto the stage.
He either needed to do that or he needed to wait to Firebird so that he was able to go up and over.
Strazz is kind of putting on a show. But yeah, whenever he feels like he's in a bad spot, Strazz shields, and he's fine, because eventually he shields an aerial like that. Pound, he just doesn't have a grab mix-up in his game at all right now. And that's going to hold him back until he figures it out.
Pound yet?
I don't think so.
Single one.
And like you could actually not grab that much and be kind of successful, but he needs to be able to dash dance and bait Strazz to leave a shield.
You have to threaten.
Or have better pressure, and that was fine too, right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to be able to threaten someone and keep them from just holding shield the entire time. It's something I see a lot of people struggle with against like Puff and Ices as well.
I think Strazz went for the up B cancel past 2 times here. Gets neither of them, but doesn't get punished. Oop, what a cape!
The little turnaround cape. It does
stuff like that.
The cape does so much damage, by the way, for just no reason. You just like wipe someone with a cloth and it does 5%.
Yeah, it gives both Marios really, really good rest punishes too.
I'd say Doc's cape is the best rest punish in the game. It does 5%, but it doesn't do enough knockback to get Puff out of being asleep. So you can just rack up like 50% in forward smash.
It's kind of crazy.
Yep.
And Strazz continuing to do well here. Unfortunate miss on the side B from Pound. And the thing is, like, Dr. Mario is one of those characters. In the Slippy era, maybe you have a bit more experience, but there's like Strazz is just going to be in so many situations where he's throwing things at you that you're just not going to be ready for. And there's the up B cancel he wanted. Calls the roll in too twice.
Everybody's played their buddy's Doc secondary. Playing a Doc main is a different story, because that's when you see people like using pills super well, or the up B cancels, or things like that. Where it's like,
oh no. Oh, no. Pound, buddy. Oh man, good stuff to Strazz.
I don't know if that was intentional.
Chris Strazz. God. This guy streams on Twitch all the time, by the way. I think it's twitch.tv/Chris Strazz. But if you guys like Dr. Mario, you want to learn more about this character, he's one of the best doing it right now, especially in like the Midwesty kind of area. Not the Canada's Midwest, but he'll enter Midwest tournaments all the time. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he's looking nice. He's looking good. I think, like I said, I wouldn't be that surprised to see him in top 64 later.
Definitely a name to be looking out for. And like, I really hope that Pound, it seemed like Pound may have even been a little nervous. I wonder if they knew they were on stream or not. Also, a weird thing about the Slippy era, as long as the person has the right code in, we can just like sneak into their match and be like, hey, can you imagine being at a like national and just be playing your match on like a random side table and suddenly realizing that it's being broadcast to the entire tournament? Like
it's very surreal. It's very surreal.